Hey guys, Vesper here, and this is your breakdown for December 8th. So as you guys know, I finally got my joystick. It's kind of funny because I would have never got it. I have to give shoutouts to BS000. He just commented randomly in my videos and just said, hey, there's some sticks available at Future Shop in Canada. I was like, that's kind of strange because I didn't get my pre-order yet. Sure as shit, give Future Shop a call. They have one left in stock. It came in shipment the night before he told me. I went down there, grabbed the stick, it was in my hands, called up Mad Catz and was like, yo, did you guys ship out my stick yet? And they said that it hasn't even been shipped yet and it's still on back order, which is very strange that retailer got it before Mad Catz themselves, especially since I pre-ordered it the first week it was actually out. And I still wasn't getting it. They probably wouldn't even shipped it out till December 12th, and then who knows when the stick would have actually came in. So that was kind of fishy. Obviously I canceled my pre-order, but I'm really happy I got it. So now that I got my stick, I'm able to finally start working on the Killer Instinct tutorial. I'm probably going to do a dojo mode video first just to make sure, just for completion's sake. But the Killer Instinct tutorial will be my biggest project that I'll be working on. So it'll be a while till it comes out, but when it does come out, it'll be very, very thorough. In the meantime too, there's other things I want to work on, and not even just on fighting games. Like, for example, Dead Rising 3. You guys know that I did the first 2 games, and I really want to beat Dead Rising 3 and figure out what I want to do on that for completion's sake once again. So recently, for fighting game news wise, the biggest thing that everyone's been talking about is Ultra Street Fighter 4. And a lot of people ask me, am I going to be working on Ultra Street Fighter 4? I probably will. There is the red focus and the delayed wake up. Maybe I can make a tutorial here and there. But the game is really, really old right now, and from a casual gaming standpoint, I don't know if the game is going to be good enough, because the system changes they're doing are not good enough to keep casual players in there. The red focus is not as impactful as something as crazy as a parry system or like a small jump system. They need something in the game that really changes how the game is played, not like just like an extra thing or two. And the delayed wake up in the first place is to stop the Vortex game and stop the unblockable setups, even though there has been reports that the unblockable setups are still there. But it's more of like a fix in the game rather than trying to give the game new life. Capcom has really been they've been really doing weird stuff as a company lately, and I think ever since Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they've been really trying to figure out how to get back into the game here. Capcom really has to change their strategy, and I think the biggest thing that Japan developers in general are lacking is they need more crowdsourcing. They need to take advantage of this digital era and just start crowdsourcing the shit out of everything. Lastly, I'm sure you guys have seen my Penta Ultra video from Orchid. I've been constantly trying to just get the combo longer and longer, and then eventually I stumbled across this Quad Ultra video, which didn't make any sense because I was positive that it was a glitch. And I was watching it and I was trying to figure out why it was a glitch, and I'm going to explain briefly on why I think it is a glitch. So of course you guys can check out the video in my description if you haven't already saw it, but the way the game was intended to be for Orchid was that she was able to do 3 Ultras max, and the reason that is because the way the game works is that there's a 2-ender rule, in the sense that you can only do 2 ground enders in one combo, otherwise after the second ender the combo is immediately dropped. So what I mean by that is, for example, Orchid's wall splat. If you do her wall splat ender, it'll cause an ender. It's an ender move. So what I was trying to do when I first tried to beat Maximilian's combo was I tried doing an ender and then doing the ultra and then continuing the ultra after. The thing is that to cancel Orchid's ultra, you gotta use either an instant cancel or an ultra ender. And the ultra ender is pressing both medium punch and medium kick at the same time. The problem is that when you do an ultra cancel like that by pressing both mediums, it counts as an ender. And why I say that is when you turn the hit detection on, or the hit display on, it actually says ender in purple letters on the screen as the Fire Cat hits them. And because I did a wall splat before that, it's a second ender, and thus the character just flips up in the air and the combo is finished. The same thing happens if you do it vice versa. So if I did the ender first during the ultra, and then I continued the combo and then attempted a wall splat afterwards, that would also count as a second ender, and thus the character would flip out as well. So because of that, I can only cancel the Ultra with one Ender and then do an instinct cancel the second time, and then that is the triple Ultra. That is when the Prima Guides came out. They did the triple Ultra, and then so far that's like the highest everyone's able to do. Until then, there is this video that Cage Maddox made, and he showed a quad Ultra. And when I saw this, I'm like, this is a glitch. It has to be a glitch. It doesn't make sense because I clearly see him doing the Ultra Ender twice, and the character is not flipping out. So I was watching the video, trying to figure out what was he doing different than me, and I noticed that he was using his Instinct move, which is when Orchid's Instinct is active. You can press both hard buttons, and another fire cat will come out, and it will hit them, and it's just a projectile, and you can use it every so many times, like every second, pretty much. So what he was doing is he was timing it so it hit them the second you did your Ultra Ender with both mediums, and both cats were colliding at the exact same time. So I still don't understand how it worked. I just copied him just so I could, see what was the problem. And when I did it canceled the Ultra, and then I was able to do the Ender again, and I'm like, hey, why the hell is this working? So then I recorded it, I watched it frame by frame, and I noticed with the display of the special move display, it said on the screen, hit. And what that means is that the game is counting the fire cat from the Instinct. It's counting that as a projectile. But I didn't say the words in purple letters, Ender. So then I realized what's happening is if you can collide both the cats at the exact same time, the cat from the Instinct is actually hitting them, which counts as a projectile, and this actually cancels the Ender. Even though, and this is how I prove that it's actually a glitch, even though it says 2 more hits on the game, which means that the game recognizes both cats, but it's only recognizing the projectile hit. It's not detecting that you've done an Ender. And since my Instinct is still up after I canceled it the first time, you can do it again because you have just enough bar to do it a second time, and thus you can do 5 Ultras. In fact, I've done 6 Ultras, but I'm not even going to bother releasing that video because it's lower hits anyways. But my point is that the whole combo is a glitch in the first place. So once again, to summarize, it's a glitch because you are using both cats at the same time, which the game counts as 2 hits, and it only counts as a projectile hit, and it does not show an Ender on the screen. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention is that is the KV meter. Now, when the projectile cat comes by, the one during the Instinct, it does 30 points on the KV meter. But when you do the Instinct cancel, the 2 mediums, it does 50 points on the KV meter. Now, when the 2 cats come by and they both collide, the projectile cat says 30 points. When you look at the KV meter, it goes up by 30 points only, even though the game says 2 hits, and even though it's having the Ender property where I'm able to cancel the combo and continue going again. So that's another reason why it's a glitch, because why would the game say 2 hits, and why would it only count one of the 2 cats and still do the Ender property? It just doesn't make sense, right? So when you look at my combo again, just look at the KV meter and you'll see the first time it goes up by 30, which means it only counts the projectile cat. The second time it only goes up by 30 again, also counting the projectile cat during my Instinct. And then when my Instinct is finally done and I do it the legit way, the 4th time into the 5th time, it'll go up by 50 points. That's when I'm doing the upper fire cat. You'll look at the KV meter, it goes up by 50 points, and that's the way it should have been. If the combo was working as intended, when the 2 cats collide, it should have went up by a total of 80 points. 50 from the Ender and 30 from the projectile. Orchid's the only one to do this because she's the only one at this time with an Instinct that has a projectile move that you can use anytime you want during the combo. So for the other characters, you're only going to see 2 Ultras max just from that alone. I tweeted Berserker Mike and I showed him the combo and I said, is this a glitch? And he said that it is intended, but I don't think he realized what I meant by canceling the Ultra more than 3 times. And if people still don't understand this, I could actually make a video and just show you frame by frame what I'm talking about. Oh, and by the way, Berserker Mike is one of the game developers for Killer Instinct. So yeah, let me know if you guys think this is a cheat. And as far as I'm concerned, the triple Ultra is the most legit version of the combo. And the one where I did 143 hits, I think that's the true combo for Orchid until they patch it, or if they even care. It's not really a big deal anyways, it's just an Ultra combo. I don't really care that much. I was able to actually beat that 143 hit I did, but after that Quad Ultra was discovered, I pretty much just dropped it and just did the Penta one. I'm thinking of working on other characters now for combos. No, in the meantime, while I'm releasing my ranked matches and improving on the game, and of course doing my tutorial. I'm not gonna wait for Maximilian. I'm just gonna do my own thing. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. And if you have any questions at all, this is the video to ask them. It doesn't have to be Killer Instinct related. It doesn't have to be fighting game related. And I'll see you guys next time.